The former owners of Pulse nightclub will not face any criminal charges connected to the deaths that happened in the 2016 mass shooting. WESH 2's Nancy Alvarez has more on the closing of this latest investigation into the attack. Nancy.
Well, Michelle, as you and I have reported for the last few years, really, there were long-running allegations that the club's former owners, Barbara and Rosario Poma, had been negligent in their operations of the club, and that led to some deaths that night. But Orlando police say that is simply not the case.
Making sure that we are protected.
One by one.
I ended up back inside the club.
During a reunion in Orlando last summer.
And we want justice.
Pulse survivors and victims' families brought up alleged code violations at the club, unpermitted renovations, the lack of a proper floor plan, and how it all impacted the police response. Their next stop after meeting with us, the Orlando Police Department, where they demanded an investigation. 1 year later, they got their results. Pulse owners Barbara and Rosario Poma will not face involuntary manslaughter or any other charges related to the mass shooting.
Do you accept the results of this investigation? ¿Tú aceptas los resultados de esta investigación?
Para nada. I don't accept it because it's not true what the police say.
Joshua Hernandez was among 23 people who filed reports. He was shot twice and spent 3 hours waiting to be rescued. Among the findings by OPD, while the city did not possess accurate floor plans for Pulse, this did not hamper the response. According to the report, 90 people were rescued during the 3-hour standoff with the gunman, and responding officers who had worked security at the club before were able to provide a layout to other officers. The report went on to say, quote, none of the actions by the Pomas with references to the unpermitted changes to their floor plans or their alleged inattention toward their doors and exits were done with a reckless disregard of human life or with an utter disregard for the safety of others. The Pomas could not have reasonably foreseen or anticipated a terrorist incident taking place at Pulse. An explanation Joshua says he's not satisfied with.
Yo nunca me voy a rendir, yo voy a seguir buscando mi justicia y esa justicia para las 49 vidas que no están aquí y no tienen voz.
So I reached out to several of the people who filed those police reports that spurred this investigation, including some mothers of victims, and they told me they haven't read the report and that they can't because it was not provided in Spanish, which is the single language for many of them. The city tells me they are looking into that now. We have posted the entire 23-page investigative document on our website. You can see it at wesh.com. Michelle.